The what? I bought this 1985 Volkswagen Vanagon. I know nothing about cars. I definitely didn't know anything about these vans. But I bought it because I wanted it. Went on a road trip later that year. On the way back home, it broke down. I got very lucky and made it back home. Never worked quite the same after that. I fixed the fuel tank, fixed the fuel pump, fixed the fuel filter, did a couple other small things. Never quite the same. A couple years pass by, it's sitting in the driveway, it's not being driven. I think to myself, I can't do this anymore. So I bite the bullet, I take it to a shop, spend some money, $2,200, very expensive, but running, should be good to go. I take it on a road trip this summer, shortly thereafter, make it about halfway to Maple Ridge, on the way to the island, and it breaks down. I have to get it towed back home. I spend 4 hours trying to fix the problem. I figure it out. Next day, I go. Beautiful trip, had a great time. Van's been running awesome ever since. The so what? What did I learn? I learned a few things. I learned perseverance. I learned problem solving for sure. Had to go online, had to do a lot of looking up things, a lot of people giving different types of advice on the problems that I was having with my van. I learned that I actually do have the ability to do this kind of work. It doesn't come overnight, and nobody has done it overnight. But after a lot of research, after a lot of learning, a lot of searching, a lot of trial and error, I learned that I can do some work. Nothing major, but I can pick away at it. Another thing I learned was that sometimes you have to go outside for help. The van sat in my driveway for a long time, and eventually it just became too much, and I had to admit to myself that I wasn't able to take on that job. And so I took it to a shop, and I spent the right money, and I don't regret spending that money at all. It was the right thing to do, and now my van is working very well, and I'm very happy for that. The now what? I'm going to keep working on the van. It's a never-ending thing. It's an old vehicle, so there's always something going wrong. Hopefully nothing major shows up for a while, and I can keep chipping away and making it better and making it run better. As for other components of my life, I mean, I learned that technical skills, they require time and they require effort, but I am capable of tackling such a thing. And you know, so going into a job or going into any situation where I am met with a skill that seems like it's beyond me, I know now that all it really requires is some time and some effort, and I can tackle it. So, yeah.